EA Sports. It's in the game.
Just wanna be her for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I've been so my frustration. I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumping. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems.
Hello, everyone. It's the coach. Welcome to EA Sports coverage of the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl from right here in Orlando, Florida. Coming up, the AFC looking to make it 3 in a row as they square off against their rivals from the NFC. I'll be back at halftime, but first, let's get you downtown to Camping World Stadium. Standing by our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit. But I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
Excitement, well, we got that in abundance as this Pro Bowl is underway from Orlando, Florida. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The AFC heading out on offense, and leading him is number 15 from the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, in his first ever Pro Bowl.
Get your tux, get your best suit. Let's head to the red carpet. NFL Honors is coming up, and he will be the heavy favorite to be the NFL MVP. And let's face it, we'll see him here at the Pro Bowl many times to come in future years.
Here's a carry for James Conner of the Steelers. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Going deep for Hop. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for the AFC. 54 yards. On first and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the AFC takes it all the way down the field to score on their opening drive. So the AFC, they won the Pro Bowl the last couple of seasons and off to another good start here.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game. How many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 AFC. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The NFC offense taking the field, being led in blue by the NFL's all-time passing leader. 12th Pro Bowl nomination for the great QB from New Orleans, Drew Brees.
And you and I both know that this is not easy for him. It's fun to play football at any time, but you know he'd rather be preparing for the Super Bowl and still trying to get that missed call out of his head that may have prevented his Saints from getting there.
Brees and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run with the Rams' Todd Gurley. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56.
Brees to throw on second down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. Well, we can continue to talk Pro Bowl as we go along, but let's talk a little Super Bowl. Super Bowl 53, 1 week from today over in Atlanta, New England taking on the Rams. Time for your Super Bowl prediction, CD. What do you think?
Well, everyone thinks defense.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, 10, and touchdown. James Conner, an 80-yard touchdown. And the AFC strikes quickly there for 6. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the AFC going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Back out is the AFC offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out. Now,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage.
well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The NFC offense heading back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah,
and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Now Breeze on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the NFC. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. Continuing to fight for more. A great return there of 22 yards. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. The AFC offense making their way back out. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
A very solid gain of 27.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
On first down, Connor. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a third down. On third down, it's Connor. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. James Conner with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the AFC adds on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Myers connects on the PAT. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And that's picked up by the AFC. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Breeze now to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Breeze. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position.
And he's into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown. Andre Roberts. 82 yards. And the AFC just continues to pour it on.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
55, Mike. Time to go, night.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. This complete to Jones. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
56. I got you.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught inside the 20. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 43 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. But he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the AFC able to stretch that big lead even further.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with an AFC touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the NFC back out there, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On play action, it's Breeze. And this is Ertz with it, right side. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Breeze now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Here's a carry for Saquon Barkley and the Giants. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On play action, now Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Come on now, let's go. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes going deep for Hopkins. It got his man complete. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. DeAndre Hopkins taking it goal line to goal line. 100 yards. And the AFC just continues to pour it on. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the route is on here in this first half. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The NFC offense heading back onto the field. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw, it's Breeze. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
95-56.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. at the end of one. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Now it's Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
Here's Breeze to throw. It's over the middle. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Breeze now. And his throw is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Breeze. Caught by Jones. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The numbers for the NFC on third down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is third, and that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the NFC able to claw one back.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Rosas good with the extra point. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Mahomes. Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. DeAndre Hopkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the AFC able to stretch that big lead even further. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively or if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game, because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you threw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Drew Brees and his NFC teammates set to begin their next drive. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The numbers for the NFC on third down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver, because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's counter. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance.
And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the AFC just continues to pour it on. Extra point up and through by Myers. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with an AFC touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And that's picked up by the AFC. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
That's our ball. Every time. Keep putting that ball on the ground. That's our ball. Mike 54.
He won't go down. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Face mask. Defense
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
They come out here in the I. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with Golden Field. And he is into the end zone for an AFC touchdown. James Conner on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the AFC able to stretch that big lead even further. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Myers connects on the PAT. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak?